Hi guys, welcome back to CasualMikeFC. Like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Help me grow my channel to, let's say, 40 subscribers by New Year's. I need your help. Thank you guys. I much appreciate it. And going back to the topic in hand that we're going to talk about is Victor Gyökeres, our number 9, the striker that we always wanted. And listen, I'm not going to lie and say that he's been performing up to our expectations. But what I'll have to say is that we know he's a striker because look what he's done at Sporting, and I feel like he's been doing like numbers out there. I get it. People say Portuguese league is not, you can't compare that to the Champions League, but he's also been playing in the Champions League for Sporting as well, and he was also scoring goal there. So we kind of know that there's a striker in him in there. So we shouldn't give up on him. But I'm not gonna lie, there are some concerns, obviously, that we brought him for scoring goals, and if we have an expectation, that expectation has been met. But saying that, I don't like the way our fan base has been treating Victor Gyökeres. I heard some people calling him rubbish, he's a fraud, he's X, Y, and Z. And I don't believe that's the case. I just believe that obviously he needs time to adapt. I'm not going to make excuses on that. But I'm just saying that you have to give someone grace, because before he did get injured, he was playing very well. He scored against Atletico Madrid prior to that, and he scored against Burnley as well. So there is a striker, and obviously, unfortunately, he got injured for a couple of games, hence the reason why he hasn't played. So people might say, "Oh, but you're making excuses for him," but it's not. You have to just put the facts out there that if that's the case, and also now going back to his play style. And we know what kind of player he is. He's not like a link-up player. He's like a traditional striker. So you know what you expect to get from him. So when people say, oh, he's not getting enough touches, but that's what a number 9 is supposed to be. He's supposed to be at the front, waiting for the service to come for him to put the ball in the back of the net. And speaking of topic of service, now we have to speak about our teams, because our team are not used to playing with a number 9 like that. Because if you look at our previous strikers, they haven't been like a Gyökeres. Look at Havertz, look at Jesus. They're not like him. So if our players have been playing with that kind of play style, that link-up play, coming at the back, getting the ball, and all that kind of stuff, then they have to get used to playing against him. So now I've seen on numerous occasions now that he has not been fed the ball. There was one famous one that's going around the internet now about him running towards, I forgot what game it was, but he's running towards the goal, and Odegaard is running right behind him. And Odegaard refused to pass to him, even though he was going right, left, and trying to show him where to pass the ball. And I'm not going to lie, I see Odegaard see him, but he doesn't make the pass. And then he passes to Trossard on the left instead for him to give it a goal, but instead of giving it to the striker. So I'm thinking that was like poor of Odegaard to do that. And then also there's been on numerous occasions where people on the left, for example, like Martinelli or Trossard, that they don't want to pass it to him. They've been greedy with the ball. They want to go and score the goal. So I'm thinking our wingers also have a part to play in why this guy's not got a service. So I think that people have to take into consideration that, like, this guy is not getting service from none of our players. But that's still also no excuse, because he also has to adapt to how our players play. And I feel like there's a miscommunication there. I think now we have to get Arteta involved as well. Arteta needs to say to them, like, yo, you guys need to figure this out. You guys need to come and play to each other's strength. Like, we brought this guy to be a traditional number 9. So play to his strength and stop being greedy with the ball. And when it's time to pass the ball, instead of just going forward and try to score yourself. Because I forgot, there was one recently, I think it was one before, I forgot what game it was, but when Saka should have passed, instead he shot and got the goal. I forgot what match it is. You guys know anyway. But that was a perfect example. Like, the guy was free. Gyökeres was free. You could have just served him the ball and then he would have scored. And so I think that that's a miscommunication there, which I think Arteta needs to come and sort out. Because at the end of the day, it's like we have to play to our number 9 striker goal, because this is still the same team that finished, without Gyökeres, that finished second 3 times in a row. We brought in someone that can get us the goal. So we need to go and get that goal. Or I've been hearing people saying maybe it's the formation. Maybe Arteta's playing too defensively and not focusing on the attack. Sorry, pardon me. So I think that can be true in itself as well. But at the end of the day, what I need to say is to the fan base, like, yo, we have to support our players. Like, we have to give your Victor Gyökeres an opportunity to show us that he can bang those goals, because now it's like, I think it's getting too much. Everyone was just want to talk bad about him. He's not, obviously you expect that from the rival fans. They're there to do banters, they're there to do means. But we as Arsenal fans, we have to support our players, because this is going to be our number 9 for a while. And we have to play for his strength, because we tried it with Havertz, we finished second. We tried it with Jesus, we finished second. We tried it with Marino, we finished second. So now we have to try with something new to try to push to get over the line and to actually win the Premier League. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's looking dark still, because Man City is performing very good. They're 2 points behind us. Aston Villa have been lost 8 games in a row now. They're pushing right behind us as well. So it's getting scary now, because yeah, there's a lot of competition out there, but I still have faith that we can do it. So all I'm saying is that we have to learn how to play towards Gyökeres' strength, because if not, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's looking peak. Because look how we did against Wolf. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a disappointing game. That was a very, very, very bad, worst game I've ever seen. He was part of it, he was part of that, but like I said, he wasn't getting the service that he needed. And you see that little cameo when Trossard came and just served him the ball. Obviously he didn't score, but he still actually got a shot on target. But what we need to do, we need to keep on playing the guy. I think we need more game time with all of them playing full 90 minutes, because they need to get used to each other, because this is getting serious now, because we got a lot of competition coming up. We got a lot of, for example, Carabao Cup that's coming up, I think, next week. And then we got Champions League. We got the FA Cup coming soon as well. So it's a lot of stuff. So we need to play as a team, because we need to learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, because this is getting a bit ridiculous now. But anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Am I chatting shit or am I telling the truth? Let's have a conversation in the comments, and I'm looking forward to hear from you guys. And if you have any questions as well, and I can make a video of answering the questions. And yeah, man, guys, thank you very much for listening from my rambling. And yeah, man, take care, guys.